Hey, welcome parents of CC students. My name is Wes, and I have the honor and privilege of being the student pastor at Christ Church, Fleming Island. I love my job. I love working with your students, and I love partnering with you because, as you guys know, just a parent's influence is not always enough, and just a pastor's influence is not always enough. So when we build this team of myself and you and some of our incredible volunteers and small group leaders, I mean that's kind of a winning combination there, and so I'm excited to be able to do that. I just want to start with a couple of quick reminders and updates for you. One, the sign-ups for camps, both middle school and high school, are now live. You can sign your student up for an incredible, impactful week this summer with CC Student Ministries. High schoolers, we go to CIY in Tennessee. It's a week-long conference on a college campus. The cost there is $450 for the early bird rate, and that's everything's included. And so when you look at the costs, I mean, you've got transportation to and from Tennessee. You've got a week's worth of lodging, a week's worth of food. Some of you guys know you can hardly feed a teenager on $450 for a week. So that's great. That we also get admission for our fun day at the Ochoa River. And so that's a great deal there. Middle school camp is down south in Lake Swan, Camp Lake Swan, and that's a fantastic facility. They've got a lake, they've got like tubing, they've got all sorts of outdoor activities. We do awesome worship, awesome teaching, small group discussion time. It's a time for students to connect deeply with God and each other and with their small group leaders. So if you have any questions about camps, I'll put the registration links in this video and also in my email. Make sure you jump on those early bird rates and please register your student for the biggest event of the year. Studies have shown that 1 week at camp or like a similar experience in the summer can really boost a year's worth of spiritual development for a student. So don't miss out on these awesome opportunities. The second thing, if you are the parent of a middle school girl, God bless you because you have a very hard job. But secondly, I want to invite your student to our girls' sleepover. I actually had some volunteers. I mean, the leaders in our middle school ministry are incredible. Some of the ladies came to me and said, "Hey, we'd love to do like a sleepover girls' night thing. Can we do that here at the church?" I said, "Absolutely. I would love to make sure you guys can use the facilities and watch these girls all night." So there'll be some, that's on April 29th. No cost associated. Please email me. That's wesc@christ.church. If you're interested in attending, give me kind of a heads up, RSVP, and we'll get you on the list. There's no cost. Anybody can attend, and there'll be pizza and snacks and makeovers and movies and all sorts of really fun stuff. Just kind of a cool, fun night for girls to hang out together. That's on Friday, April 29th, all night long, starting at 8 p.m. So 8 p.m. that day. The last thing, I just want to give you a quick update. I've been kind of giving you some information on some of the studying Josh and Brent and I have been doing together. Josh and Brent are the student pastors at our Mandarin campus. And one thing that we found is that students today are so relational. I mean, really, they are. They're constantly connected. We talked about that with their media, but that's because they always want to have relationships. They desire these relationships, and what's interesting is we're finding that they don't just desire relationships with friends, although that's a huge thing. They also desire relationships with adults. I mean, that kind of blows your mind if you're the parent of a student. I know that doesn't sound right, but in reality, when a student can connect with an adult who sometimes is not their parent, it opens doors for conversations that are tough. It opens doors for a leader to speak wisdom and to speak life experience into the life of the student, and that is an incredibly powerful thing. And that's what we're finding is students care about relationships with friends, relationships with adults. They really do care about their relationships, but in a society where we're seeing the breakdown of some of the more traditional family units, and in a society where connection is done online, students don't understand, and so they're missing this real physical connection piece. They're missing what it's like to have a real deep face-to-face conversation with somebody, a conversation that goes past, this is my favorite subject, this is my favorite color, this is where I go to school. So our aim with CC students is to encourage students and to help them become connectors, that they might be able to connect with people more deeply, and in doing so connect with God more deeply. We also want to make sure students are comfortable having conversations with people who are very different from them, because when a student can have a conversation with somebody that's different, they then have the capacity to be light for this world. So that's some things that we're moving towards and things we're making priorities here at Christ Church. Thank you, as always, for being a parent. Thank you. Know I'm praying for you, and that it's my job to partner with you. If you ever need anything, you ever have questions, my office is always open. My contact info is below and in the email. So please don't be shy. I love to meet with you guys. If there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I love you. Don't forget about this, the camp sign-ups. Share that on social media with your friends. That's going to be an awesome week. Have a wonderful week. Talk to you later.